loves, and welcome to the space. I'm Natalie, spelled Natalee. Believe in yourself. Everything is going so much better than it looks. This is directly correlating to what I talked about in the full moon video, and actually this entire moon cycle with the new moon in Pisces with that full moon in Virgo. This is it, guys. This is it. And I am here to spread the message of truth, love, and integrity. I have been guided synchronistically so strongly to deliver this message to you. It is a message of positivity and abundance and optimism. Okay, so there's a lot here. So before I forget, so the psychic tuning, there's Atlas Shrugged and a warm embrace. That's your tuning. The downloads, there's like 2 pages of downloads, okay? The messages. Okay. Wow, sorry. So this is it. This is, do you remember, if you haven't checked out those videos, definitely take a look at those lives, the new moon and the full moon, the recent lives. And I talked about it then, about how there's an opportunity that you're going to have to push through some of your old familiar obstacles in order to recognize and capitalize on, and that more of the future and the way forward will be shown at the full moon in Virgo. And you'll see where you're going, where it's going. You won't have everything because Mercury's still in the shadow period. April Fools is going to be when we can really march forward. But this Virgo full moon with that grand trine energy, it's just like abundance. And remember, it's about feeling your way forward and using your intuition. And anyone having an issue with that or having difficulty analyzing, getting out of a more analytical and mental decision-making place was going to have more issues with that. I also talked about a magic trick with this cycle, with this lunar cycle, and here it is with this COVID-19. COVID-19 is the magic trick, and what you receive out of this, the abundance you receive, will be in April, and it will shock you and surprise you how wonderfully you benefited from following your intuition and going with your own flow and going inwards. This is happening to send everyone to go inside of themselves. I feel so bad. I've been taking it for granted this entire time. For me, it's like, no, I'm always, however, I have this job to do. I have this calling to answer. So here I am answering this call to deliver this message, is to explain and show you how to live in this energy of being with yourself and being in tune with the rhythm of your own life. Okay? Because if you are in fear, if you are hoarding toilet paper, if you are scared, all of that energy is destabilizing, it's unbalancing, and it means that you are not connecting to yourself, that you are not connecting to source, that you are not connecting to anything, that you're just floating. And that's totally reflective in how you're feeling when you're like, oh my God, I'm lost, I'm floating. Yeah, you are, because you're not going with that intuition, with that inner flow. Okay, so the lack mentality that's prevalent, that we're seeing, that is just that. It's a lack mentality. It's a fear of scarcity, that there won't be enough, that you won't have enough. If you create your own abundance, how can you lose? Okay, so this is, first of all, people's true colors are going to be coming out. You're going to be seeing people for who they really are. Your true colors will be showing. And so leading the way is generosity. I talked about generosity in the new moon in Pisces and the full moon in Virgo, is that we have to cultivate that generosity of spirit, that Six of Pentacles, who's actually been coming up in the readings and the dailies lately, I've noticed. That sort of emperor dressing up as a nobleman to go out and dispense generosity and kindness after weighing the scales. So right now what's happening, those scales are being weighed and you're seeing the imbalance. You're seeing, when people are in that fear and they're unbalanced and they're disconnecting from themselves, how great do you think they're going to be for you? how great do you think they're going to be to you and for you and with you? Like, it's it's unrealistic to place any sort of expectation on them for like a healthy, happy equilibrium relationship, because they're obviously so unbalanced and so in fear and in that scarcity mindset. And these are the people that maybe in the normal world and the reality, they were always talking about the Bible and quoting the Bible, going to church, or very judgmental people, or, this is what I'm saying. Like, people's true colors are going to show. Those same individuals are going to be the ones withholding their generosity, and instead of spreading what they have, they're holding it back, and they're hoarding, and they're locking everything down, and they have this very defensive mentality. So it's so important for you as an individual to connect with your own confidence, in your connection to the divine, and that trust that you have in your own life, where your life is going, who you are, what you're about, who you are in this moment, living this life in this moment, that you're okay, that everything's okay, everything's going to be okay. I'm telling you this, there's going to be relief in April. I was telling my German friend this over the weekend. I told her, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys this, I told her there was going to be a big pop in fear, that the fear was going to get to like a critical mass point, and then it was just going to burst, but then relief will follow and it'll just chill. Okay? But I predicted that, and I'm getting at the end of the week. So like, we're in sort of this crunch time. It's this Saturn moving into Aquarius. We have this new Aryan dawn of the day, okay? So with COVID-19, it's going, and that's part of the point of it, is to snap us out of that lie of the structure that we've been living in this entire time. As far as, oh, we don't need to see each other so much face to face, and, all of the people that are stuck at home with people that they would not like to be around, and they love their jobs, they love getting away, and now those people are having to really, okay, so everyone's being triggered, issues are coming up as individuals. I am so working for spirit and source. It is a miracle that I am where I am, and that I am safe, and that I have food, and somehow I have toilet paper, and like I got my groceries. I was actually not able to order my groceries. I usually get my groceries delivered. So I was like, okay, my life is normal, except I can't get groceries. So I was actually shopping on Amazon looking for like a charcuterie cheese spread basket, and I was going to use that as my groceries. I'm like, okay, I'll live on gift baskets until this all blows over. Like, oh, big whoop, right? And so that's when my older half brother, texted me, and it turned into a day where we went, and I just really saw face to face the hysteria, the panic, the fear, the disconnection. Seeing, guys, it hurt my soul. It just, I felt like pain that people were so lost. I mean, I don't want anyone to feel like that. It's like, I just want to hold everyone and just like, it's okay, They haven't been able to do that for themselves. That's the thing, is that, I still only got 1 week of groceries. I create so much abundance for myself and for my life. I know how the world works. I know how the universe works. I know how energy works. I'm a very high vibrational, highly evolved spiritual being. I'm okay. I can create my abundance around me and trust that it's there, and it is. It is there. My connection to source is not interrupted. It doesn't get interrupted. Nothing else can come in between me and my connection to myself ever again. I did the get ready with me about how the Artegan began, and I had to go through this abusive relationship and learn about my past, my history, my parents, and bring me back to myself. La-di-di-la-di-da. Long story short, no one's ever alienating me from myself again, not through trauma, fear, negativity, shame, or anything else. And since then, God, source, universe, the cosmos, the supreme intelligence behind all manifestation has been taking care of me ever since. I'm here to share that with you and show you how to do it too, so that you live your life riding this adventure of trust and intuition. I mean, this is the exciting part of life, is that we don't know what's ahead of us, but we know we're following our hearts, and we know that we're living our highest vibration as often as we can. And that we trust that universe has our back while maintaining practicality, that balance between spirituality and practicality. Okay, guys? So this COVID-19 is here to just... Okay, and here's another thing too. They gave this to me slowly over time because, like I said, I have not been triggered by COVID-19 like at all. But I've been getting this Watchmen channeling, this Watchmen thing. Like, I've just been thinking about that movie. And funnily enough, it was an actress that I met in Chicago that we used to audition, we used to see each other at the same auditions. And she just came out with, she's on a Watchmen TV show, and she came out with, like, they have an action figure of her. I love it. It is so adorable and sweet, and I remember when we were just like auditioning in Chicago, and to see her with this beautiful arc. Her name is Jessica Camacho. She's a lovely, beautiful, wonderful actress. If anyone wants to go support her or check out her work, I enthusiastically support artists and creatives. You know, you guys know that there's a lot of creatives here on the channel. Anyway, so and it was just this culmination moment, you know, for her as an actress, having your own like action figurine. But it triggered the rest of this download for me. And here's what it is. In that film, Dr. Manhattan is this sort of patsy that gets set up by Adrian, because Adrian recognizes that the only way humans will work together is if there is an outside threat, like an alien, Dr. Manhattan. So he set him up to be this enemy, in order to unite everyone on Earth and avert a huge, massive world war. And that's what I wasn't getting until I saw Jessica's post, is that that's what COVID-19 is. It's the Dr. Manhattan. And so it's sending everybody to go inwards and purge out issues, get connected with yourself, with other people, maintaining your own stability in a crazy world. It's maintaining your inner sense of groundedness. Okay? Believe in yourself. Remain grounded. Stay heart-centered. Wherever your heart is, whatever your heart is leading you towards, what your intuition is trying to tell you about your own life, honor it, follow it. That's the point of this. The whole world is going quiet so that you can listen to yourself. I know that things are looking like they're falling out of place, but they're actually falling into place. Going back to the magic trick that I channeled, that I channeled. How do we unlock the magic trick? And that's what I did not know when I did that full moon video. I'm like, okay, I know there's going to be a magic trick. I don't know how it's going to manifest, but like, look for it in your life, okay? This is it. COVID-19 is the magic trick. How do we unlock the benefits of it, though? Do you guys like this? So I like it. Okay, so to unlock the benefits, you do it through generosity. It's through the nobility of spirit. It's through not only following your own heart and your own intuition, but sharing your good vibration with others. Neptune, Pisces, Virgo. Okay, we're talking about boundaries. We're talking about emotional boundaries, physical, viral boundaries, okay? We're talking about diseases and things like little microbes and things that get airborne, and we're talking about like all kinds of, metaphor and analogy and everything, like trying to connect it to you. So you have all of the signs around you about extending yourself and generosity as a form of self-expression and as a form of another form of abundance is when you're generous with someone else, with something else. I went out to support the local small businesses and I got my nails done. I gave them like a really nice, healthy, super duper healthy tip, because it, that's another thing too, is that it came in slowly, this channeling for me, the guidance to do this video, because I'm like, yeah, my life isn't different. Great. Okay, fine. But it was like, no, Natalie, everyone else's job is stopped. Everyone else's job. No one else can do their job, or, working from home, or there's this huge rule thing. You're meant to do this. Like this, like your job, Natalie, you work extra hard. Like you, and this is not even just true for me, but anyone else who is getting guided, channeled messages. If you are a light worker, if you are an empath, if you are a creative individual, if you are an artist, if you're watching me, you're very likely a leader anyway. You are very likely a leader of light. It's a very special thing to me that we have our little community of like a couple thousand people. Like that's really, like, you guys, think of it. Think of the opposite of spreading like a viral plague. All right. If we maintain the vibration of truth and love and integrity, and if we are examples of unshakable confidence and trust and faith, that it creates someone else to feel stable in our presence, and you guys go out and affect your lives and groups of people and your social medias and your internet extensions of yourself, and that's what, not even just me, but everyone else here on YouTube, all of the other psychic tarot readers that are really authentic. That's part of it. That's what we're doing. So honestly, guys, the more generous you are, the bigger the reward. I swear to you, I can promise you this. And you're going to see this over April. In April, the relief is coming. The Virgo full moon is the first of 3 super full moons. April and May before Saturn goes back into Capricorn in June. We're going to see massive momentum forward. You guys have no idea. This is a huge test. Everyone else is freaking out. You need to be the one that is holding it down and using this time to hone your own connection, your own abilities, your own self, and just love yourself, enjoy yourself, like just have, coffee and biscuits with yourself. Coffee break. Delicious. We should have coffee sometime. I should make some lives. I should set up some lives for us so we can do coffee together. Okay. So avoid extremes. So this is the people that are like totally losing it. The ones that are just like the extremes, the extreme reactions are our indicators that we need to ground our energy and meditate and work that out. Okay, so we are going to be triggered. We are going to need to purge. This is all exercise. We're all leveling up. No matter where you are in the spectrum, I'm leveling up, you're leveling up, everyone around you is leveling up. And the people that are resisting this, they're failing miserably. They are crashing and burning. They're scared. They are forced to face themselves, and they hate themselves. They're miserable. They don't like themselves. They're haters, and they're around you. And anyone that you didn't know about one way or another, you're about to see major colors being shown, and it's meant so that you purge them from your life, because the vibration will just not sustain. You'll feel that natural clash of vibration of energy when you two interact, and you are meant to see that and to act on it and let the truth change your life and let the truth purge out someone who's acting weird or needy or projecting anger onto you. Or if you're arguing with anyone, first of all, you're not arguing with anyone. That's a huge thing. If people are arguing with you, walk away. Leave them alone. If anyone is giving you any negativity, projecting anything onto you, guilting you, gaslighting you, anything at all about checking in with you, about whatever it is, your plans, what you're doing, what you're not doing, if it's anything under the sun that is negative, any one bad vibe, any one negative vibe, you ice them out, okay? I'm going to go super Capricorn here. Ice them out. Love them from a distance. Send them your good energy, but put the ice wall up. I like what they channeled. Whose was that? That snow leopard with the ice queen, I'm guessing. I don't know. It was like a thing. I like that a lot. Like that Elsa stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, get your snow leopard on them and put that boundary up, because what the boundary does, this energetic boundary between you two, it forces them to face themselves and work through their issues. This is how we teach people how to treat us. Saying, I love myself so much, I'm not putting myself around this negative energy. And you need to know that about me. You need to know that I love myself enough, even at the end of the world, to not need to deal with you. Okay? So it's a test for everybody, okay? Because the people that you're going to need to distance yourself from and like really, cut the cord with, they're going to be getting desperate. That it's that scarcity mindset. It's like the outside reality is finally mirroring their deepest, darkest fears, is what I'm getting. We're going to pull cards soon. They're telling me that it's like activating all of, it's purging everything to the front. So all of our colors are showing my worst, my best, your worst, your best. I feel like so far my worst is that I feel like I didn't get this message soon enough, but I know that it was on purpose for me to take this long to do this channeling and this reading. They had to give it to me slowly over time, because I really didn't. I had to see it. I had to go out and get my groceries and see and feel people. I had to go out and feel people, because I'm kind of, I stay home a lot. I love my home. I love my job. I love helping people. I love you guys. I love YouTube. So it's like, okay. I took it for granted because I don't have any fear. I have zero fear. I kind of never had fear in my life. I grew up in a very dangerous, I don't want to say I grew up very dangerously. I don't want to get into that. It's very like negative and low vibrational. But before, when I didn't have fear, when I was very disconnected from my true self, it was because I had this like weird, crazy ego. Like a crazy ego, like that I could go anywhere on the planet into any dangerous, life-threatening situation and walk out of it okay. And I did in my life, but it was like I was definitely being protected by angels. Okay. But now my having zero fear is based in my faith and my connection to source. Guys, think about it. I'm a psychic. I talk to source all day, every day. I'm always connected. I'm connecting with your guides, with your energies. I'm connecting with source energy, divine energy. So I never felt that blip of like fear. There were a couple of things that really surprised me about what I saw about people, but only when I went out, I'm like, okay, this is working on me. I'm feeling that this is coming up for people. Okay. But they're telling me that that the people around you, their true colors are coming out. This is a test. Guys, the major relief is coming, and it's going to make people look really bad about how they freaked out. People are going to be embarrassed. Okay, hold on. You are safe. You are protected. Okay. You are safe. You are protected. You are safe. You are protected. You are abundant. You are still creating abundance even when the world Even even when the world is freaking out, you maintain your empire, you sit on your throne. You say, you know what? I reject all of that fear. I reject all of your emotionalized fear. You guys know I'm a writer, so I have this everywhere, this pen ink. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. This is totally about you. I'm totally with you here. But seriously, it's really funny because the 8 of Cups, this man walking away, it's like he walks towards his real happiness. The 10 of Cups. So it's funny that they came out together. So he walks away from other charged emotions and saying, you know what, I decide what I feel. I decide what mood I'm going to be in. I decide what my value system is, what my priorities are. I decide what makes me happy. I decide what I'm going to do with my life. This is you taking a major power back here. No one, not your parents, not your partner, not the entire world is going to take that from you. Not even a global pandemic is going to shake your solid ground. Look at you. You know what makes you happy. You know what you're supposed to do here. You know your heart. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know it. I know you know it. You do know it. You know what makes you happy. And if there was there were 2 cards face down. Here they are. The 10 of Pentacles and the Tower. Just as I was about to say, if there is anything in your life that was keeping you from your happiness, you're about to put the Tower moment to it. COVID-19 or no COVID-19, okay? You are going to do this. You are feeling solid. When you come out of this, when everything does settle down and everyone kind of, when it pops, when the hysteria pops and everyone can kind of, we're going to be looking back at this time because of that. When Saturn goes back, okay, so Saturn's going to retrograde right in June, I think the middle of June. It's going to be a time where we look back on everything of 2020 so far and we're going to process it. So we're going to see more writings about Harvey going to prison, his sentencing, COVID-19, how the authorities handled it, how the government handled it, how the people handled it. Artists are going to be putting out comedy skits about COVID-19, dating during COVID-19, hanging out with friends during COVID-19, getting ahead in life during COVID-19, getting over some sort of other embarrassing ailment during COVID-19. Everything under the sun, okay? We're going to have that moment to look back on it, but I'm getting you right now when you're in the middle of it at the time that this is being published. So this is the moment where you get to say, I'm going to come out on the right side of history here, of my personal history. I am going to be my personal best. I'm stepping into my power. I know what makes me happy. I know what my 10 of Cups is. I know what my heart wants. So why am I denying myself this? Why have I been allowing every other thing to get in between me and source this entire time? Me and my heart. Someone wants to get a dog and you don't get a dog. Someone wants to move across the world. They don't move across the world. Someone wants to change careers. They don't want to change careers. Someone wants to go back to school. They're not going back to school. Fuck all that shit, okay? This is you grounding yourself in a way that no one can shake you out of. And it has to take this mass scare and fear into everyone else's heart to show you that you're not going to choose fear. This is dramatic. This is pretty dramatic, guys. Almost as dramatic as my hair. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, with this Tower and this 10 of Pentacles, I see major breaking apart of created long-term structures that... And here's the thing. It's not going to be everything. You're not going to blow up your entire life. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, that's not... Oh, I see. Sorry. I thought it was a fly, but it's not. This is... Some things are going to fall. Some things are going to crumble because they have to. But things that are solid... Here's the thing. Find your nearest Capricorn and hug them, right? Whatever around you is solid, is secure. So other light workers, other friends or family or people on YouTube that you're resonating with and connecting with. Gravitate towards other people in the vibration of truth, of love, of integrity. Okay, that's what we cultivate and create here on the Artegan channel and the Artegan philosophy on the Artegan website. So be that beacon, be that stability for others, and you will all kind of conglomerate together. Like, you are all with me here, and like I am speaking to all of you now. Okay, let it crumble, let it blow. Let it blow. Wow. Yeah, straight out the gate, plague or no plague, you don't care. You don't care. You look around and say, I have an empire here. Your empire is your wisdom, it's your experience, it's your life. You have everything with you. You are already so accomplished. You are grateful. You are full of gratitude. You look around and only see abundance. Look at, oh my God, you are only seeing abundance. You are only hearing abundance. You are only sending and communicating messages of love and light and abundance and happiness and clarity and self-expression and self-knowledge. Okay, this is the moment when that banner switches from one hand to the other, from the unconscious to the conscious mind. And now there's that happiness. It's that full integration of who you are. You're getting a part of yourself that was denied to you, denied from you, held back from you by what? By who? By a patriarchy, a toxic matriarchy, social standards, society? Who was it that you let come and take away your own power? Whatever it was that disenfranchised you. This COVID-19 is about you saying, fuck all of that bullshit. You are going to be the calm in the storm. You are going to be the one living in abundance. You already are, and you know that. You are looking around and seeing that you are okay. You are going to maintain that vibration that you are okay and you will be okay. You are tuning into your own intuition and cultivating that connection to source. You are getting downloads. You are magical. Practical Magic Level 1 is a series that I'm starting about that magic in your daily life. Practical magic is when you live in synchronicity. When little synchronistic things happen every once in a while, when you are tuned into source and you channel and you talk to your guides, that happens all day, every day. My life is downright magical with what happens every day for me. Being someone that works basically for source, that works for the light, okay? So unlikely. I did, all right, but here I am, and this is what's happening. And I'm here to share that with you because I'm not the only psychic. You are very likely psychic, okay? And when I say very likely psychic, I mean that the people around you that are in fear and scarcity mindset and arguing and fighting and criticizing anything negative, all of the negativity, if you can't directly affect something, why are you generating stress and paranoia? You cannot affect that little corner of the universe, that little pocket of life. So you have to generate the vibration of abundance and happiness. Okay? And you are. You absolutely are. You are going to maintain this vibration you are going to experience a rapid advancement psychically. The people that are in those lower vibrations, they are like, it makes, guys, I when I left the house that day, I was so happy to be home, because it made me so sad to see these humanoids. Like, they're not controlling their channelings and their energies, and so they're like hostage. They're hostage to mass hysteria. They're hostage to media, they're just susceptible to any influence, and they're letting themselves be influenced by like the vibration of losing all faith, of losing hope, of perpetuating negativity and criticism and attacks and fighting and arguing and all kinds of negative, low vibrational energy. Those are the humanoids that are not doing the work, and they're just like bumbling around out there. And so I'm like connecting with you, because I'm like, oh my God, I need to find like the people on my channel that are ascending, that are going to, because I know what I channel. Like, I know that there's this, I it's the magic trick. And honestly, guys, okay, it's through the generosity. It was through me being generous recently. Just, I wasn't even thinking about it. I mean, I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to get something out of this or anything like that. But through that generosity, honestly, guys, every single day I'm amazed at what I do and what I'm doing for the collective, and how we are connecting. And this is what you can expect the closer you become to your own intuition and your own self. Because the abundance comes right back. And that's when they told me, yes, Natalie, the generosity, it triggers the magic trick. Like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So yeah, that's what it is. It's the generosity that triggers the magic trick. And that's why it's a magic trick, because you're giving. You're not grabbing for yourself. You're not taking. You're not holding. You're giving. And the magic trick is that you get so much back. It's just, I can't. It's like, you're going to get so much back. This, oh, okay, they're giving me this for someone out there, that this is also a calling, that you're being tested in terms of being generous with your spirit. So if you are putting up boundaries with people, doing so in the kindest, graceful way. One kind message and then never talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just ultimate kindness and generosity. Everyone's being tested here. That's what we're getting tenfold in April and in May. June will come around. Things will slow down. Things will start to go retrograde, and we will have so much time to reflect on the true colors that came through and everything that is happening right now. This is such a huge opportunity, you guys. From that full moon video, oh my God. I'm telling you, I said, if you can't capitalize on this, I'm not doing the service that I'm like trying to do here. So seriously, grab that right as I said that, grab that opportunity. There's an opportunity here over these last couple weeks before the new moon. Okay? Follow your intuition and follow your heart so that you can see what it is. There's something right in front of you. There's something about that makes you happy, that maybe you wouldn't have gone for had COVID-19 gotten really scary across the world, and now it's like, I'm going to do it. So let's take a look at the 8, the 10 of Cups, and the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Judgment. You know what your heart wants. This has been something your heart's been wanting for a long time. You know exactly what this is that's going to make you happy, you guys. COVID-19, you're not going to get sick. You're not going to lose your toilet paper. You're going to have something to wipe your tush with. It's going to be okay. Okay? Don't focus on that. Focus on what there's there's something that you've been wanting your entire life. It's right in front of you. But you got to walk away. You got to walk away from something to get it. You're gonna have to walk away from the fear and the mass hysteria. You're gonna have to walk away from something in order to go towards this thing that makes you happy. From that end of February new moon video, I think that's what it was. There's this opportunity opening up. Remember, okay? This whole the moon cycles have been showing us this of opportunities coming up, capitalizing on them, recognizing them, seeing them, feeling your way forward. This is something your heart's been wanting for a very long time. 7 of Pentacles. This is your judgment day. It's do or don't. I'm not putting it on anyone else. This is about you. If you're going to answer the call here. Right as I said that. Right as I said that. And you know what? Oh, okay. This is your love relationship here. Yeah. This is your love relationship here. This is your love at stake. This is, for a lot of you, it's a love relationship. It's a person. For a lot of you, it's a connection. For some of you, it is how you relate to human beings, period. Okay? This is your heart. This is how you move through the world with other people in it. This is meant to inspire the most noblest version of yourself. That Piscean ideal, okay? What's needing to come down is your pride, is your fears, is your negativity, is your paranoia, that scarcity mindset. That's interesting. On the channel, what's been coming through in my vibration, what had come through in the past is a lot of, how do I put it? Boundaries. There's certain dominant energies that have been coming through, and I'm just observing. It's really interesting. Natalie is observing here that it's interesting that this is about your heart and your relationship and it's like your heart to the world. It's just, how do I put this? That on the channel, the past year, this is also the 1-year anniversary timing period for the channel, that the past year has been a lot about self-development and negating, extricating, purging out toxicity, and really building up the individual as the self in sort of this ongoing, a couple different divine counterpart stories I've been channeling, but a dominant one being that, yeah, you guys are both alchemizing and working on stuff individually. So for so many of you, this is you as an individual stepping into the vibration of your destiny. And it took the whole world stopping to get you hearing the phone ring. You're going to answer it. You're going to answer the call of your destiny, because it includes being compassionate. It includes being generous. It includes being noble-souled and noble-hearted. This is your relationship to humanity. Those that are projecting on you, gaslighting you, guilting you, taking out issues onto you, you are in the position of being the more mature, responsible, higher evolved soul, and putting up that energetic boundary so that instead of them putting it into you, you put them in a room with themselves. You say you go spend some time with yourself and work that out. Ground your energy and fucking meditate. Take a chill. I just feel this huge opportunity for you to follow your heart. And it breaks my heart to see people just missing it. You're missing it. I want us all to win. Like, this is seriously, like, for some of you, the patriarchy falling, like, in your life. Like, if your life had been dominated by a masculine presence, Sorry, that was like an ugly noise. But yeah, you're being liberated, especially with that Queen of Cups. You are so, you're, this is so, it's just ironic. It's just ironic for me personally because I was like always the survivalist. I mean, I had this boyfriend that we were just so into it, like camping and wilderness, primitive living, survival, and preparedness training and skills and building. All it's like, and now you guys, honestly, I don't even. I had already been out of toilet paper for like 2 days before I went out, like looking for it. Now I just trust that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, doing exactly what I'm supposed to be. Well, first of all, because they tell me, they explicitly tell me, like in no uncertain terms, what I'm supposed to be doing. But all I gotta do is do it. If I just do it, I know I'm gonna be okay. And I am. I have everything I need. So, honestly, guys, when that comes down, when you purge out and delete those last dregs of it, and when you really see everything around you for what it is and the truth of everything, that's what this is. Like, it's this COVID-19, it's the mask, the veneer of society, all that's like just gone. Like, this is the reality is the quality of our connection to each other. Okay, so whether it's a plague, internet, work situations, cities, towns, whatever life is, whatever the context is, whatever the content in that content, you know what I'm saying? And we know that now, we're seeing that now, and people are like tweaking out. But for you, it's such an opportunity. It's so good for you. It's such an opportunity. I'm telling you, once you get more like universal spiritual love, that Jesus love, that like I'll love my stranger love. Like I love you even though you are low vibrational. I'll love you from a distance. You are a poor soul that I just hope you figure it out. Like I want, you know what I'm saying? When you get there, you have no idea how big your life is about to open up for you. And it has to be authentic. And that's why things are getting to this extremely dramatic state. Because it has to happen. You have to believe it. And it has to happen to everyone all at once. Remember Dr. Manhattan. Remember Adrian when he said we have to unite against a common enemy. That's what this is. Let's take a look down here. I really want to watch that now. Oh, it was so good. 2 cards, the 10 of Staves and the Knight of Swords. So you are going to be the voice. I'm getting a voice with this Knight of Swords. This is our first sword card, and I feel it. I felt the presence of this sword landing here. We don't have any swords. This is the first sword. You are the voice. You are like the gramophone. You are the speaker. You are the... Okay, they're showing me V for Vendetta when he plays that operatic, classical music before setting off some fireworks. You are that beacon. You have to shine. You have to use your voice. You have, your social media, your posting, everything that you put out that is an extension of you via social media, via everything out there. You are going to be the one to help relieve the load. You are going to be the one to bring happiness and self-expression and lightness and emotional control. Look at that King of Cups. Look at how splashy it is at his feet, and he's cool as a cucumber. He's like, doesn't he look secure? He's like, I'm totally confident. He's like, I have a plan. He looks like a man with a plan. You are going to be that. You're going to look so radiant and bright and happy, and like, people are going to be like, what? Why aren't you freaking out? And you're going to be like, I'm okay. My plan, I don't have to know the plan. I know that I'm part of the plan. I'm tuned into my own working. I'm tuned into my own rhythm. Yeah, you're going to be using your voice a lot with this Eight of Staves. You are going to be communicating all of this positivity, all of the positivity, the abundance with this Empress energy, the light. You're going to show the way, and you're going to burn so bright. That's what you are. That's what you're doing here. And you are providing, they're telling me you are providing quick, effective, fast relief for everyone that you are communicating these messages of light and love and abundance to. So hop to it. I mean, chip chop, right? Shoot. Okay. We do have the Casanova Knight of Staves at the bottom of this deck, and I kind of feel like this is it's sort of unbridled passion, but I'm actually getting a lot of this internal energy. I'm getting that this is a lot of energy going inside. Oh my God, look. The Ace of Pentacles. Why am I getting an inside energy with the Knight of Staves? Hold on, let me figure this out first. Tell us more about this, please. The red? They're pointing me to his little red little floof there, the little feather. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Interesting. They're telling me that it's part of this. Oh, that too. Thank you. They're telling me that you're going to help. They're connecting it with the red banner of the sun card. I never noticed that before. They're telling me that you are not only helping provide relief for people who are feeling very overwhelmed and very burdened, but that you are actually helping them stabilize themselves. With this that's what this Ace of Pentacles is. It's like a little kernel. You know, it's like this little, and the dog barking is total confirmation. It's this little, you know, it's like you share a little bit of your security. If you have a big, solid, impenetrable foundation, you give a little rock of it to someone, and that's like the little, that little nugget of your immense foundation is so much for them. Guys, be positive, because you have no idea how far it's going for anyone at any time. So just be positive every time, all the time. Okay? Seriously, if anyone is coming at you, even if they don't mean it, even if they're not meaning to scare you, even if they're not meaning to incite hysteria or incite paranoia, even if it's coming in a mental realm intellectually or an emotional realm emotionally, however it's coming into you, remember, practice grace and consideration and kindness and generosity in how you put up the boundary and the energetic barrier, because you've got to do it. You have to pull away from that. Let them talk to someone else about whatever they want to talk about. But if it's low vibrational, it should not be anywhere near you, because you need to give this to others. But in order to give it to others, you first need to solidify it within yourself, which is what you are doing, and walking away from something that is superficial or no longer relevant to your life or your current state of evolution. You are meant not only to be happy, I'm seeing so much happiness for you, but with the Angel and the Judgment card and the Queen of Cups, this intuitive energy, you are meant to have your own connection to Source. You're going to get your own downloads. You're going to have magic in your life, more practical magic, more synchronistic events, more luck, more abundance. 10 times, 20 times, 100 times over. You have so much to look forward to. So you're doing that. This is you firming up, following your heart, what makes you happy, and more importantly, cultivating that connection. So getting into meditation, getting into grounding yourself every day, if not whenever you need it. You do that, something pops for you. I'm telling you, it'll shock you. It could be very shocking. It could come from your family, or things could be blowing up within your family, or both. But either way, it's a huge opportunity. Something shifts for you. Some major movement forward for you happens. Major. It's just like, don't even worry about that. Actually, I look at 3 out of 4 of these energies are major arcana. You're not going to see it coming. You're not going to expect it. This is what I'm telling you. When you live your life in this high vibration, manifesting the abundance, manifesting everything that you need, and trusting in your own downloads and in your connection. I'm speaking from personal experience. It'll all work out for you. Okay, just trust and don't try to figure out the how. Okay, don't stress out. Just focus on your intention, focus on your meditation, focus on grounding yourself, okay? But that's just a little teaser, a little something to look forward to, because the next thing you should focus on after you ground yourself is being that beacon of light for others, okay? This has been your COVID-19 energy shift update. We don't need Oracle. I got it all for you guys. I do, okay? So take care of yourselves. Take care of who you love, what you love. Put up those boundaries. Put up those energetic boundaries, okay? You are so strong. You are so protected. You are going to be okay. And the abundance is coming, April and May. So trigger the magic trick with your generosity, okay, guys? I love you all forever. I will see to set up some Scooby-Doo Snickety Snack lives, and I will talk to you guys soon. Oh, and if you'd like to book a personal reading or send some good karma my way, or anything like that, you can go to theartegan.com/shop, or just browse theartegan.com website. I'm building it up to be a wonderful resource to help you do exactly this, okay? So I feel like you guys are doing this right now, and you guys are going to have your own little, people around you that are looking at you for that stability and support. So hopefully I'll be helping you guys be effective leaders in April. Bye.